Hey, what's going on, everyone? So let's go over my trades, and I want to do a recap on Tuesday, 5/26th. I hope everyone had a good long weekend. So let's go ahead and pull up the gap scanner. Let me change the time on the gap scanner to this morning. So let's go back in time to, let's say, 6:15 a.m. So okay, cool. So I just got refreshed at 6:15. So let's check out the stocks I was watching. So I was looking at MTC because decent volume and decent float. I wasn't watching skies because decent float but very low volume compared to the float. Same thing here, EVFM. IZEA, it was under $1. I kept it on the watch just because this had a good amount of float, which I don't really like, but it still had decent amount of volume at the time. So I kept it on watch, but it wasn't like something number one I was watching. And then CLRB I was watching, decent float, decent volume, and LK and Mark. LK high float but decent volume, but LK was very oversold. I think a lot of people were shorting the stock, so that's why I kept it on watch. And Mark as well, decent volume, high float, but it wasn't something on top of my list, right? So these were the stocks I was watching. But MTC I was particularly cautious on because it was gapping up and I didn't see any news. Or at least the feed I watched, I didn't see any news on. So I didn't really, trade that stock, I think. So yeah, so as you can see, today was a very good day. I'm up $101. And I only traded about 14 times. That means I hit the buy or the sell button 14 times, which is very good. So I traded only 3 stocks. So Mark, LK, and IZEA. I should have been up more, honestly, but I made a mistake today on Mark, which was over here, I believe. 280. Yeah, so I kept this stock for a while and I should have got out when it didn't work out for me. So I made a mistake, I think, just because coming back from the long weekend, right? So let's go over the trades, right? So for Mark, initially I got in at 284 and sold at 281. So that was pretty good exit, right? I had a very small loss and I got out. And then I got in again at 288, right? And then sold finally at 280, which was 8 cents loss. That's not good. I should have got out very fast, right? So within these two losing trades, I was already down $110, right? So let's check out Mark now. So if you open up the chart for Mark, let me pull that up. Let me pull that up real quick. So let's check out Mark. Let's see where I took the trades for Mark, right? So here, let's check out MTC, right? Since that was on the watch list, it was gapping up. I didn't see any news. So as you saw, in the beginning, it opened up red. So I could have caught the red to green move, getting in at the opening price and selling up on the rip up. But I was cautious because there was no news, and look what happened. It tanked, right? So good thing I didn't trade. So now let's go to Mark. And let's see what trades I took out Mark at 280, I believe I got in. I think it was for the break of this inflection point right here. So as you can see, this inflection point was at 278 and I got in at 284. So let's see what's going on. I think I got in a little bit late on this stock. Yeah, I got in a little bit late on this stock. But actually, you know what? Now that I remember, let me see something. Let me pull up Mark real quick. So the stock opened up at 290, and which was around this area right here. So it opened up here, and it came back down. So there was never a red to green move over here, right? So I actually took the trade for the break of 280, 278, 279, 280. I was watching those three price points very closely, and I got in at 284, which was a late entry. So at that point, I was thinking this is going to break the opening red to green move, at 290. So I got in it somewhat late, which I'm not, proud of necessarily. And then I got out pretty fast at 281. Then I got in again at 288 for the break of 290, which was the stock opened up at 290, and I was looking for a right to green move. As you can see, I got in and it didn't really work out, right? So, and then I sold it at 280, which, I should have sold way faster. But anyways, I still kept the losses small and I was still able to trade and go on with my day. So now let's check out LK. LK, I got in at 175, right? So let's pull in LK. LK, I got in at 175, which was right around here, which is the opening price, right to green move, right? Another price you could have got in at was 172 as well, this area right here. But I got in for the break of right to green move, which was opening price at 172, which was the opening, and I got in at 175, few cents late, but it's okay. It was still a good entry. And then I sold some at 180, which was, around this area right here, because I thought this might have resistance on this area, so I sold some there. But as you can see, this stock took off, right? And then I bought more at $2, which was this area right here, right? Because you can see this was another inflection point around this area right here. I got in for the break of 2, right? Because inflection points are 198, 199. So I got in for the break of 2 for the confirmation. So I got in for the break of 2, sold about 500 at $2, and then sold some at 207, 500 shares. Then bought more at 218. Okay, at 218 I bought more, which was around this area right here. Right, see the price was touching this line twice, right here, and again a few times over here. So I got in for the break of this and sold some on the way up, which was 223, then 217 for the to break even. And it came back down and then, went back up, but missed some of the ride over here, but that's okay. I made my money. And then I got in at IZEA for the break of 77, which was pretty much, break even trade, I guess. $8 paid for some of the commissions, I guess. So which was, I'll show you the stock so that way, the inflection point that I was looking at, which was at 77, this area right here. It touched it a few times. It wasn't a clean breakout, but this was still, for me, I was confident enough that, this was my pattern, right? So I got in, but I also got out very quickly and still made some money. So other than that, there's one other stock that I didn't trade, but I had on watch after I was done trading. And check this out. Look at this stock. It went crazy, right? But again, wasn't my plan, so I didn't trade this stock at all, right? Because I was done trading. So anytime I'm done trading and if I see a stock, I really try hard not to trade it. And today I practiced that muscle. I put the rep in, right? It's like me going to the gym here. So I put the rep in and I didn't trade. So with time, I'll get better with, feeling FOMO. So, and that's the whole goal, right? Because every day it's another opportunity at the market, right? You got to live to trade another day. So especially coming back from long weekend, right? You got to come back in slowly. You never know, how the volume is going to look like. It might be crazy or whippy. So that's why I kept it, more cautious and more alert. Other than that, it was a good day today. Green. So yeah, I hope everyone else was green. And subscribe to the channel. Watch these recaps so you can learn from my mistakes. And also join my Twitter account as well. I'll leave the link in the description. I post all the watch lists over there, so that way you can see the stocks that I'm watching. And yep, that's it from me. I will see you guys tomorrow.